next guest is best known for her role as Hilda Spellman, or as we know her, Aunt Hilda on the hit TV series Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
All right, well, she's in Toronto to cast a spell on comedy fans at the Comedy Bar Danforth for the Departure Festival. Please welcome to the show, Miss Caroline Rhea.
Oh my God, such an honor to have you here. Listen, you have been making us laugh for decades. When did you know that you were funny? You're like, wait a second.
Can I just say one thing about that clip? That is the only time we were ever dressed like witches. In the entire...
Really?
No, that was it. The entire, and every time I see a clip from Sabrina, I'm like this, oh, she seems fun. Like it's so long ago, it seems like a whole different person.
Wow.
Anyway, okay, this is what my mother always said.
Okay.
I was 4, and my mother didn't have her glasses on, and she couldn't see, which now I completely relate to. And she thought that one of the cats had had an accident, gone to the bathroom on the rug, but it was actually my velvet hair bow. And I said, no, Mummy, poo doesn't come gift wrapped. Okay, but I was 4, so it was really high class. I mean, that was good. That was like level 8-year-old comedy.
1,000%. Yeah, the intellect was there, clearly.
Do you love that I'm Dorothy dressed as Glinda? This dress is totally happening. It's very, like, witchy.
We loves it, by the way.
I love your dress.
Thank you, thank you.
Pretty.
Listen, we were scoping through your social media,
Okay.
your podcast interviews, comedy specials, and it turns out you are like really into astrology. We've discovered about you. So like, you know, like I know you're an Aries. My daughter's a Pisces, so like, you know, I
What
get
are you?
it. A Cancerian.
Okay, and?
Scorpio.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that was quite the reaction.
I will tell you why. I should have probably not asked first, because I'm not obsessed with astrology, but I did have to have an emergency C-section because I was very high risk for having a Scorpio. And and quite honestly, I didn't want my daughter born that good at sex and unable to forgive. So I was like, but then
I feel so seen.
I know. But then it bit me in the butt because my daughter is Scorpio rising and a Leo moon. So I said the only time I have pushed her around is when I pushed her out. Now she pushes me around.
And
That's
now she
it.
pushes you around, but she loves you.
This is, and Cancer, so I had a line of astrological cards, and the one to Cancer said, Dear Cancer, I'm the one who got hurt. Why are you crying?
That's so us, us.
I'm just so curious, what did astrology say about your career? Did it have any predictions?
Well, Aries are pretty, we kind of go for it. And when we want something, we will hunt it down and get it. So even though I still have a shot with Benicio del Toro in my head, very focused. You know what? I grew up in a very sort of, everyone, like my mother was like, trust your intuition, always. And it's all possible. And there is not a thing, I've got 2 sisters, and she would go, there's nothing you girls can't do if you don't put your mind to it. Nothing. And so we were like,
that's a gift.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's a gift.
Yeah.
My tagline is aging powerfully. This is what I live by. It's the way that I'm trying to get through life. And you actually dropped some heavy wisdom very similarly on your Instagram recently. So let's just show that to the audience.
I went to the doctor, I tried to educate myself. I said, why is sex painful when you get older? And she said, because as you age, your vaginal walls get thinner. And I was like, oh, wow, that does not seem fair at all. I intermittent fast and I exercise every day, and the only part of me that's getting thinner is...
Oh my gosh. You know what?
Yeah.
It's the truth. And like, women, haven't you learned everything in your life from another woman telling you?
Yep. So
Yes.
true.
Women have to tell each other what is going on. And especially now, there's like almost like a menopause revolution. Like now doctors are really finding out about it. But you have to call up, and my best friend is on one of the weight loss, not, you know what?
Yeah, the GLP.
GLP-1,
Yep.
okay. And by the way, God bless them for inventing that, if that can help people. Honest to God, like why, anyways, she said the most hilarious thing. Sorry, I just realized I'm on daytime television. Okay, she's literally down to her birth weight. And she is. I'm like buying her clothes in like a 2T. And she's like, yes, I poop my pants once a month, but I've never been happier. Anyway, so, but it's it's like just honest and being real about what it's like. This is what I think. I think we reset our lives throughout our lives. And I think the number is sort of irrelevant because I would say I'm in better physical shape and mental shape than I was 20 years ago.
Amen.
And I gave birth at 44.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I know. And I'm
That's great.
38 now, which is incredible.
Yeah. That math is a little, that math's
That
not
is
mathing.
California math. Don't question me.
Okay, I'm not going to question
and
you.
I'm also including the Canadian exchange rate.
Yes.
And yeah.
And then where do
That
the
was that.
tariffs factor into that? The
Yeah, and
tariffs.
then with the tariffs, I'm -4.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Now you mentioned your daughter. I know you mentioned your daughter in your sets a lot.
Yeah.
So are there any rules? As she said, Mom, you can talk about me, but you can't. Oh.
Oh,
But
my
you,
God,
this
she's
is what
gonna
you
be so mad
can
at me,
say.
'cause
This is
that's
what you can't say.
Okay, I just want to eat that face. I love her. She's
I
gorgeous.
know.
You know, she's. Is she gonna really? I was gonna say, are you gonna have her looking at me when I tell this?
Yeah.
So how old's your child?
11.
11. Okay. Do you have kids?
No.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Ugh.
All right. Can the camera follow me over here for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I realized. It's nothing to do with me, but it's just. I mean, you guys have kids. It's like we're embarrassing and humiliating to our children. But nothing that I do, right? I mean, it's not personal.
Yeah.
It's how they see us.
Yeah. Your mom.
So I realized what my daughter sees. Like, I think, may I?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I had to walk to the car because her friends were picking her up. And she's like, stay in the house. Nobody needs to see you. I'm like, okay. So I think that I'm walking to the car like this, like, hello, hi, everybody, how are you?
Yeah.
Hello, all right. But what I realized is this is what my daughter sees, okay? Hi. Like, that's what she sees, okay? Like, it's just,
No, it's back. It's so true. Yeah.
I realize you need to come back because that is the end of our segment, but this is why you need to see Caroline. Yes, please come back to the show.
Hold on, you must
Please come back to the show.
You need to stand up.
Okay, can we tell everybody where you're gonna be?
Please tell everybody. You know what? Here's the thing. You guys are so lovely. I thought we were just having coffee. I forgot we were even on TV.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay, the Comedy Bar Danforth. That is this Sunday, May 11th.
Mother's Day.
For
Mother's Day.
Mother's
That's a
Day.
good gift.
It's all
Bring
for
your
the Departure
mothers.
Festival. The tickets are available at departureto.com. It's going to be a sellout. Thank you again, Caroline.
Thank
We'll be
you so
back
much.
right after this.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.